All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and kick off the driver's meeting. We'll go ahead and let y'all still turn laps and talk over y'all's engine.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for, well, it's Wednesday, and it's iconic to be hump day, so we might as well run some Winston Throwback series. I'm going to run a fast track tonight. Michigan underway. I do apologize about the late start for Facebook. I had to basically recreate and re-TMP all the way to the event, and then it was a big old mess that I just wasn't unhappy with and just couldn't deal with, and had to fix some things on the fly, including my starting soon overlay didn't even load in. It was kind of awful. Outside of that, it's been a great day. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic evening. They're going to get ready to roll for 100 laps here at Michigan, and it is going to be insane. Jesse Bunnell is going to be your pole sitter. Anthony Cron over here, your outside pole sitter. Two fastest drivers out there, looking at those. Andrew Phipps and Joshua Brock will be there in that second row. Kevin Savoy, current points leader, trying to get another win here. Good on long runs and really just a fantastic driver. I was giving him a little bit of grief before the start of the race. I just kind of poking the bear a little bit. We'll see if he's gonna get out there and prove me wrong, because I think he's got some good things in store. Trying to go back-to-back championships here in the ARCA Series. Christopher Spencer will be the outside of row number 3. Will Kern going to have Spicy right there in the middle of your screen. He's going to be there in row number 4. Mark Creighton, one of the VIP tires and service families, going to be there row number 5. Was Michael Stryker Strickland there to his outside. Parker Weekly and Anthony McPherson will make up row number 6. Row 7 will be Donnell Williams and Brian Rayburn. Jeff Pless back in the mix. He's going to have Brandon Porter to his outside. Jeff Ramsdale and Michael Coulter Jr. are going to make up a row number 9 and bring him back the old 24. Good buddy Joe Tardif getting his first start in this season, but no doubt he'll try to be fast throughout the long run. Joe, phenomenal guy. Welcome back to the Winston Throwback Series. Nathan Dillard will be to his outside, and the number 19 fast driver, good dude as well. Michael Cleary, the second's going to have Bob Garofalo, who's steadily improving each and every week. We love Bob. Bob's awesome. I'm a silent fan. Actually, I'm a pretty vocal fan of Bob Garofalo. That's just the way it works. John Hammond's going to have William Stump to his outside and row number 12, and that'll be your 24 drivers for today's race. And we'll go through all of the stuff we've got going on. But now, ready to lead them off. Here comes your race information, of course, brought to you by Rogue Energy, my energy sustenance of choice. It is a gluten-free powder you can buy out there to be able to drink pretty much some fantastic flavors. The one flavor that I really like, it's the one that I keep on hand all the time, strawberry kiwi. It is their energy source, gives me a good energy and hydration throughout the day if you don't just want to drink plain old water. There's a lot of different brands out there for your energy, like G Fuel and all that stuff, but I recommend Rogue. There's a link in the description. Check it out. 112 degrees in this 2-mile D-shaped oval. Looks more like a peanut. Well, a jelly bean. More like a jelly bean than a peanut. But they're going to run 100 laps here at Michigan International Speedway. 70% fuel in the cars. Going to give them about 26 to 30 laps of fuel. I think 30 is pretty much the max. They're going to be able to get 5 sets of tires total. Pit road speed is going to be 55 miles an hour. And no fast repair. That wind is going to be a big factor. It's going from the back stretch to the front stretch through the corners. Makes things tight on exit of 4. And then or tight on entrance of 3, loose on exit of 4. So that might just be spicy. We'll see what the track temperature does throughout the race. Thank you to everybody being out there, being fantastic. Randy Henshaw, give us a like. James, give us a like to share. Euro, give us a like. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you as well. Blanket, giving us a big old how you doing out there on Twitch. Anthony Crownever, how we doing? I'm doing all right. You're outside pole sitting with some new wheel and pedal setup. That's what's going on. I do have Facebook up on the side panel, so we'll be able to check out everybody. Have a great broadcast, says James. Green flag waves for the only double file start of the race that we're going to have. 28, 17, 12, and 1 rolling through the corners as they do. 17 to the bottom side. Bunnell, fast off corner exit, looks to try to clear the 28 down the back straightaway. Speeds in excess of 190 miles an hour. And once they get up to speed, it's going to be faster than that. Down into turn 3, all the way down to the bottom side. This is a track notorious for highline running on the front straightaway. We'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do if they're going to try to hold on to that 12 of Andrew Phipps. Trying to work the inside corner on the 28. One of Josh Brock is going to pick up that outside spot. 28-12. 12 runs to 28. 28's going to be able to run that second lane. Be just as fast. We'll see if the pass is going to be on here. Ollie, hey, good luck to the drivers and hashtag number 3 out there. Much love, dear. How are you doing? Appreciate you, folks. You're all amazing. 12 goes back a spot. Kevin Savoy in that 5 spot, kind of just chilling where he's at for the time being. We'll see what happens. Christopher Spencer, the number 6. Chris has been steadily improving himself. Right now, he is rolling, but now 39.89 pulls a 7/10 of a second, almost a 7/10 of a second lead over Anthony Crownover. Crownover to that second lane. Rob Van Ness out there in the old Chatterudy. How are you doing, sir? Brock to third. Andrew Phipps there. Maulana, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate you as well. Folks, if you didn't see it earlier, we started our story session of Red Dead Redemption. It was something I posted on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We live streamed the start of our campaign mode, and I'm pretty darn happy with the way it went. I look forward to doing more with it. That's for darn sure. Let's see. Abakar, give us a like as well. Thank you, Abakar. Appreciate you. And I appreciate you all. You're all just amazing. Thank you for being who you are. Down the back straightaway. 1, 2, 3. Go 17. 28 and the 1. Let's jump to the back here. Up 3. Brandon Porter. Up 3 spots already. Ollie, I'm doing wonderful because you are awesome and everybody out there is awesome as well. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. How are you and the family doing? Coulter Jr. up 2 already as well. Right there to the outside is Jeff Ramsdale. Ramsdale trying to pull a little bit more speed out of his car, get himself top 10 tonight, maybe a little bit further than that. We'll see how things roll. Again, pit strategy is a big factor here right now. From first to Will Stump back here in the 22, we are about 4 seconds difference. Sorry, 9 seconds difference, and I think that's going to be all about the later part of this. Kyle Carter, give us a like. What's going on, Kyle? How are you doing? Looking for some dirt racing this weekend. Fast laps ran by Will Kern. 40-31. Stryker runs a 40-28. He's in the draft of the Michael Waltrip paint scheme. There's the 8 in front of him. Parker Weekly running the Dale Jr. paint scheme. Little Budweiser throwback area going on there. 4 of Anthony McPherson is a Kodak Max on lock. Thank you, folks, for being absolutely fantastic. You're all amazing. But now out front, still trying to hold a 2/10 of a second lead. Not really getting there just yet. Tristisha, giving us a like out there. Thank you, Tristisha. I appreciate you. That is the Kern family. Will right where he started. Andrew Phipps off 3. Looking for some extra speed here. Tries to go to the back to the inside of Mark Creighton here. Utilizing the bottom side of the race line. And they do say the bottom side of the race line is the shortest way around the racetrack, but on the front straightaway here, you have a tendency to drive that car all the way down. It scrubs off. This is like a super speedway where you scrub a lot of tire on the banking, and because that front straightaway has 14-degree banking, there's so much banking there that it feels like you need to just keep that high line to keep that speed up, and that's what a lot of drivers do, especially early on, keeping that high line in check, making sure you don't roll too much. And right now, the 17 of Bunnell goes down to the bottom line, try to run faster laps here all the way down to the bottom, and right now the draft looking as such as Joshua Brock looks to try to take over the lead here. A bang-up job by the drivers. They continue to work. How's everybody doing out there? Folks, if you're out there watching on Twitch, on YouTube, on all those fantastic platforms we normally call on, well, then I appreciate you for being out there. You are all amazing. Loading in everywhere, making sure everybody's good. Modest Chaos gave us a follow. Cody says pineapple does not belong on pizza. It does not. That's from me. That's me to Jess. It does not belong on pizza. I'm sorry. 957. As a former chef and nutritionist, a lot of people like pineapple on pizza. I don't know, chat. You tell me. Should pineapple be on pizza? That's the ultimate question today. Should pineapple be on pizza? Is that the argument? Hey, what was the argument before that Swordfeet had? Something considered candy or something like that. What was that? I can't remember. I don't remember what it was. All right, we're gonna take the font size back up since we are doing a little bit more. Go. What kind of world do you live in? You live in a world that says pineapple does not belong on pizza. A lot of people, I don't know. I mean, people like it. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan. Tristitia says pineapple on pizza does not taste right. But there are a lot of people that do like it. So there's that. I mean, oh, are fruit snacks candy, or are they are Welch's fruit snacks candy, or are they healthy snacks? I think that's what it was. It was something on the lines of that. That's what it is. Yeah, that's it, she says. All right, let me fix chat here real quick, folks. We can make sure this thing's working correctly. Let's put it back where it belongs. Let's bring this thing up as big as it's supposed to be. I think, yeah, that's all. That's all. I don't know, folks. Tell me what you think out there. Does pineapple belong on pizza? All right, back to the race. We're talking about Coulter here. Up 2. Ramsdale's going to be up 2 as well. Donnie trying to work over the 11 in front of him. Brandon Porter and Donnell Williams doing a little Dodge investment with the Hooters. Jackaroo 11 in front of him. Jeff Pless in the 48. Off 5 from the start of the race, but I think he's just trying to give himself a little feel here to get back in the mix and try to make some things work. 13 of 100, about halfway through the first stint before the pit stops. Of course, you might want to put pit stops on, I wouldn't say necessarily on the quarter, but that would be interesting, coming every 25 laps. Pineapple belongs on pizza, says Dilligaff out there, and now she says ketchup is better than mustard. No, I'm more of a mustard fan than ketchup. For sure. More of a mustard fan than ketchup. But I'm also more of a barbecue sauce fan. 28 to the bottom, 35 of spicy going to the inside of the old one car. Rodney giving us a follow. Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate you. Rodney, you are welcome to chime in as well. Holland trying to close the distance. Bunnell with a full second lead over Crownover right now. Kevin Savoy solid in 5th. Andrew Phipps still trying to battle to the outside. A little draft package working for these guys. Big hashtag spicy in chat from Dilligaff. Thank you very much, dear. Appreciate you. One of my favorite things about doing what we do here is fixing the chat. Apologize about the delay here, folks. I want to make sure that my chat bot is working correctly. The size is supposed to Be bigger so everybody can see it. But now, Crown over Holland, Phipps, Savoy. It's going to be your top 5. Spicy up 5 inside the top 5 to third. Started 8th. Parker Weekly up 3. He's on a groove as well. The 8 trying to make some things happen. Speedways look just as organized as this super speedway look. And right now, Stryker right there to draft on the 8. We'll see if he's going to drop below, or if any of these drivers are going to drop below. 15 trying to pull some air off that quarter panel, utilizing a little bump drafting technique as they continue to roll. Holland to the high side. Andrew Phipps. Spicy's a little high, very high on the exit of corner 2. As Andrew Phipps will try to take over third here. And we'll see what happens here, because Spicy does have that speed here. He's going to be able to try to make it work. Now, Joshua Brock off a little bit here from the start of the race. He does look as if this racetrack disrupted his race line for a little bit. Right behind is going to be the number 15. Right in front of him is going to be the number 15. 1 to the bottom side again. The 8 utilizing a natural line. 15 to the outside. 1 tries to get to the back quarter panel. All my stuff being done out there. There it is. Bunnell, Crown over, Phipps, Holland, Savoy, Spencer, Kern, Strickland, Weekly, Brock. Your top 10. Kind of want to go back here. John Hammond out of the race. Will Stump here in the 22. Still trying to close in. There's Bob Garofalo in the 40 machine right where he started. Joe Tardiff is off too. But he was off more than that. We'll see what he does here, the number 24. Little Superman paint scheme from the days of Jeff Gordon. Michael Cleary the second. In the 7, up 1. Jeff Pless off 4. And Joe Tardiff, the driver that came back and ran his first race after a little while. That's who I was talking about. Jeff Pless back here in the 48. He's just awesome, dude. Nathan Dillard up 2, trying to hold off. Rayburn trying to make some things happen as well. Brian Rayburn looking ahead at that. He's the 74 in the race, but he's technically the number 5 and should be the number 5 in this race. So hopefully the numbers will get figured out with that. Coulter still up 2 in 16th. Brandon Porter is going to be up 1. Ramsdale up 3. And now the race line kind of changing here as Donnie goes to the inside of the number 4 of Anthony McPherson. Anthony's still working on the drive line as he's going to be off the spot now. Mark Creighton's going to be off 2. Mark, part of the VIP Tires and Service, runs the National Guard paint scheme out there. Stryker up 2, leads the second pack from 8th. As Brock goes back to 9th off 5. Parker Weekly having a little blink issue there, but he's all right. Kevin Savoy to 4th as Spicy tries to track him down. August 17th at Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri. Clint Boyer. We should go see Clint. Going to Wheatland. Might be able to meet some of the drivers down there. You know what I mean? Go out there, find ourselves some Wheatland drivers, have some fun with it. You know what I mean? Gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Check in on. Big thumbs up for Tristitia. Just there. Much love to Mr. James Mandarood out there giving us likes and shares. Thank you, sir. Much love, my friend. Billy Gaff is Mrs. Sig, folks. She's the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Again, yep, again. Might as well. I mean, as long as he doesn't do anything outside of his normal line. Anthony Crownover tracking down Jesse Bunnell. Bunnell had a 9/10 of a second lead. And right now, Phipps and Savoy looking to have a little bit of fun. There is Spicy closing back down the distance as well. Let's see what his exit line is. You can see the tape on the steering wheel there. The offset. Oh, he blinked. The offset right there. Oh, he blinked again. Go here. Okay. Go back. Go back. Spicy having some internet issues there, it does look like. But the tape, it's Will Kerr's got pretty much the same look right now. The tape is offset to the right to keep these cars turning into the corner naturally. The more you turn into them, this drives like a flat super speedway. So we'll see how that exit line looks. Holland 1.9 off of Jesse Bunnell. As this is Will Kern working Bunnell down to the bottom, 0.2 of a second, all the way down to the bottom. Anthony Crownover in tow. Phipps and Savoy doing just the same thing. Now, something to keep in mind, Kevin Savoy, one of the best on and off pit road. So if he takes over the lead, better look out. Fastest lap of the race inside the under the 40 mark is going to be Jesse Bunnell. Everybody else has ran a 40 flat or above. But now a lot of grip being applied to these cars. Right now, the fall off roughly about 1.8 seconds from Jesse Bunnell's fast lap to his last lap. And this time by, we'll take a look and see what happens here as a 1/10 of a second becomes a lot less as Anthony Crownover looks to drop into the corner. 17 under fire for the first time. Ooh. Bunnell trying to defend Crownover. That was a little close for comfort. Woo. Drivers hitting pit road already. There is Stryker came in on 23. Brian Rayburn came in on 21. Right now we're completing lap 25, so it's going to put a little bit of time between these drivers. Insane to see. Insane to see. There we go. Some great emojis. I like it. Hey, yours is out there too, by the way. Your emote is on there. Let's see. I know that I can put it out there. It is... Let me see. There it is. Bam. Yep, there it is. Like to see it. 26 of 100 drivers looking at the race line. Andrew Phipps got himself around Anthony Crownover for the time being, and that was just they got out of the rhythm. Now I have to go back to work. Takes a long time to set up a pass here. We're just over a quarter of the way through the race. Rich Holland under fire right now from Will Kern. Holland able to defend on the outside. 6 goes to the outside of the 31. They almost get into each other. Holy cow. The Stryker had to go back to pit lane, or he's coming off of pit lane. I wonder if he had to serve. Oh, he had to do a stop and go there. I think it's awesome. I think it's pretty wicked. I'm glad that I was able to do that. Moving over. Doing our thing. I'm glad you like it. I really am. I'm glad you like it. One of the best things since sliced bread out there is being able to put someone's emote. Kind of fun. Uh-oh. Having some drop frames out there, folks. The stream gets a little fuzzy. I apologize. It'll catch back up, I promise. Something going on with it. Trying to catch back up. 29 of 100 as we continue to move. Apologies, folks. Something spiked with the internet. We lost a little frameage there for a moment. It's probably because I didn't restart my computer after using Adobe. Drivers coming to pit road. Joshua Brock. Parker Weekly in on pit road as well. There's Parker Weekly. He's going to take his pit stop. He's going to stop just a little too far. Joe Tardif comes around. He's going to take up 12th here. Bunnell stays out. He's going to run that last lap out, I do believe, or try to. He is. He's going to go all the way to 30. Going to run this to 30. Try to do this in 1, 2, 3 pit stops. Going to put some time on some drivers. Instead of coming in every 25, he'll come in. It's a 10-lap sprint. If he can stay fast here, it'll be all together. Right now, Andrew Phipps, Anthony Crownover, Kevin Savoy, Will Kern, all of these drivers looking to come to pit road. When they do come to pit road, going to be interesting to see. 17 breaking for pit lane. Anthony Crownover stays out. So does Kevin Savoy. The 6th of Chris Spencer trying to get back on the lead lap here. Spencer in a good place here to possibly lead as they continue to go. Crownover out front. The driver I root for. 6 to the outside. New tires making it work. Kevin and Anthony Crownover will have to get into pit road as quickly and as accurately as possible. That's huge. Chrissy says, I thought it was your phone. I said, no, it was on me. It's raining. Well, that's not fair. Nope, that was on me. I lost 1,300 frames for a moment. 1,300 frames is roughly about 60 seconds of internet. It takes a moment for it to catch back up, and it is what it is. All right, drivers doing something different. Jeff Ramsdale trying to run as many laps as he can here. He's going to be the new race leader. Jeff Pless still needs to come to pit road as well. Bunnell off of pit lane. Andrew Phipps up to speed. We'll see what these drivers do. 6 of Chris Spencer to the inside of the 12. Finds himself in 3rd at the moment. Chris doing a phenomenal job of keeping pace with these drivers as Jesse Bunnell's going to be up to speed here. As Kevin Savoy got on pit lane, maybe a little bit too late. Bunnell is going to put a gap on him, and when he takes back over the lead here, Ramsdale and Pless coming to pit road. Bunnell to Phipps, 0.8 of a second. Chris Spencer right there with him. Anthony Crownover getting up to speed with Kevin Savoy. Will have to make up 4 seconds of pace here as Ramsdale comes to pit lane. Jeff Pless is in on pit road as well. These drivers really looking at trying to find that extra. Phipps to second, 0.8 of a second. Bunnell trying to extend that lead. Will drop in from the high side down to that second lane, and Rich Holland is just as fast and just as dangerous, looking to do the same thing. There's a 7-second difference. He was in 5th not too long ago, up to 3rd. Highest position point tonight was 3rd, and now finds himself in a different ball of wax. Brian Rayburn in the mix as well. Some of these drivers might try to put themselves on a different strategy just based on their drive line, where their pit entrances and pit exit is. Because you're basically running, if you're running 30 laps, the most that we saw here so far is 32, and that's from Jeff Pless and Ramsdale. But they are in a bad situation here because Jeff Pless is getting into 4. Bunnell up to speed 3 laps later is going to find himself basically, well, he's completing lap 34, but he is in tow to try to catch him. Michigan International Speedway is always a ton of fun. There is Spicy in 6th here, 7.5 back. Got himself around Joshua Brock here. Will Kern closing in the distance as well. It's the battle box for these two. 0.6 of a second for the 31 as he tries to roll that beautiful bean footage that way. Will Kern ran the fastest lap of the race last time by as well. 39.88. Best Jesse Bunnell by a couple of them. Mr. Newman, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you out there. See your events that you're popping off. Very cool. Very glad to see it. Will Kern trying to tow in 8.3 seconds from he to Jesse Bunnell. He is fast right now. He is the fastest on the racetrack. Donnie just ran his fastest lap of the race. Big old, hey, how you doing? 43.1 this time. Might be actually a little bit faster. No, 44.5. Mark Creighton ran a 40.05, so he is running his fastest lap of the race. He is in tow of the 9 here. Good luck. Here's the nose. Oh, It's all a whole bunch of fun, folks. It's a whole bunch of fun. All right, got to go back to Facebook. I got to at least put Facebook back up here so that way I can see what's going on. I tell you what, Spectrum and I are going to have a conversation. Split Second giving us a share as well. Split Second Gaming. You know them. There are counterparts in Australia saying, hey, how you doing? Bunnell, Phipps, Spencer, Crownover, Savoy, your top 5. Move over. Kevin Savoy, 5.5 back, or was 5.5 back, now 5.1. We'll need that long run speed. Right now, his speed not able to hold up. But Anthony Crownover going around the 6th of Chris Spencer here for 3rd. Crownover came in 1 lap shy of Jesse Bunnell. And we'll lead that second group around 2.5 back, 2.4 as they continue to move around. Folks, we'll take a hydrate break. You should do so as well. If you have not done so, be sure to hit that like, hit that follow, hit all that stuff. Jess out there. Which emote is that? Thank you. Thank you, dear. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks. So the emote Jess sent was peekaboo. That's what that was. Didn't see it. I couldn't see it. Donnell Williams up 3. Coulter Jr. is going to be up 9. Look at Coulter run. Little Dale Earnhardt throwback paint scheme going on there as they continue to run. Strickland back here off the racetrack. There's Jeff Ramsdale going to be here in that one spot, or that would be that one spot that you don't want to be seeing run kind of awkwardly. 44 seconds off the pace right now. A lap down. Bunnell looking ahead. Let me reload these overlays. Something's going on with these overlays. The time is not correct. Big, ooh, that is right. There it is. There it is. All right. Now we got it all right. Big look ahead and what we've got going on. We're all having a fantastic evening. I really do. It's been a good race so far. About halfway through it already. But a quick one for us. Holly, are you a fan of pineapple on pizza? We're back to that again. We are. We're back to that again. Apparently my daughter had a big argument with Jess about what belongs on pizza and what does not. You know. You tell me. 47-100. Bunnell out front as a half-second lead over Andrew Phipps. Phipps trying to close down the distance ever so slightly each lap. His last lap about a tenth better than Jesse Bunnell as they continue to work here. Big moves everywhere. Johnny Thunders. There's the thunder. Johnny, one of these days I'm gonna clip it at some point and put a hotkey. I may not be able to do it in the Winston series or in the actual iRacing streams, but on my personal streams, when you get in and you like it, I think I'm gonna clip that thunder little music clip, just 5 seconds of it or whatever it is. I think that would be fun. I think that'd be great. Thank you for the love out there, brother. I appreciate you. Yep. No fruit belong on pizza. See, there's Holly. Holly says no fruit belongs. All right, we got to ask Johnny. Johnny, if you're out there still watching, buddy, does pineapple belong on pizza? We're getting this. Hold on. You know what? That's it. Facebook poll coming up. Create a poll. Oh, wait. Hold on. There it is. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes. No. There it is. There it is. Publish a poll. Is it out there? Is it working? I don't even know if it's working or not. Whoa! A little dicey there for a moment. 17. A little free off of it. Although you love pineapples, it doesn't go on pizza. Well, I understand. All right, there it is. We're gonna activate the poll. There it is. They can vote. I'm gonna pull up Twitch now. Twitch. Oh, we're gonna hear double the audio here. We don't want to hear that. Creative dashboard. On Twitch, 10-minute poll on Twitch. There you go. Does pineapple belong on pizza? There it is. It's tied right now on all right, it's on Facebook and it's on Twitch right now. Everybody knows. Folks, I want to talk about something real quick. We had I had a friend this past week, this past week. I had a streaming friend of mine, a buddy of mine, from the iRacing platforms, from other series and stuff like that, get out there and just an awesome person. He passed away yesterday, and those who remember, you've seen me play Warzone with him. You've seen me do quite a bit of streaming with him, and we did some role play stuff with him when it came to GTA 5 role play. Just a guy that I felt had a big heart, and just I don't know. I don't know what to think of it yet, and I'm still having a little bit of trouble kind of thinking about it. But Reese Kelva, those who know him, is called him Texas Kelva. He has a Twitch channel that he was out there streaming on. Reese Kelva passed away yesterday, from what I understand, what I've been told, and all that. So that's somber and sad news, and the streaming community is going to be forever lost without him. I had messages from him that I just kind of feel bad that I never got back to him, never got the chance to talk to him. When I understand, he passed away from cancer. It's stage 4 cancer. Nobody really knew, just those who were close to him. And I found out last night, and they ran a race last night in his honor. Trevor Zalesny was a part of a league that did that, and Trevor told me about it, and so it's sad news, and the iRacing community will forever be missing the TFR leader, and I hope that he's up at the big farmhouse in the sky and enjoying himself. So Coulter under fire here. Reese was a good friend, so it's okay. I mean, he's a good friend, and towards caution. We're gonna go back and review that. We'll talk about that a little bit. I'll talk about just my thoughts on that for a second. Hope you're having a fantastic race right now. Everybody ready for pit road? Here's a look at what happened here. 22 free off the corner. Ooh. 8 free off the corner. 22 is up in the wall. It's kind of arcing him into the wall there. And Anthony McPherson was right there as well. So this first caution comes out. Caution's brought to you by my good buddy over at, it's Spicy. Spicy's our caution sponsor. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes or no? No is winning right now. On Twitch, 100% on yes. So, you better get out there and vote, folks. Let's go back. We're going to go one more time here. We're going to go back to this part, kind of where this happens. Let's back this up just a little bit. See, the 22, when he's coming off the race line there, he's got a good run on the high side. There's the 4. 22 on the high side. 22 up high. 22 out of the wall. See that? That's arcing right there. You see the 4 trying to check up there to give the 22 some room. It's Anthony McPherson. This is a great example of what these cars do when they touch the wall. They get what they call arced into the wall. And but a little closer. This is the chase view. Here's going to be the chase view of the 22 of William Stump here. These things kind of just pancake into the wall. It didn't take much. and you're basically along for the ride, and the 4 in and out of the throttle actually almost helps him there, but 22 not able to do much about it, so he goes to pit road. First caution of the race. Jesse Bunnell was looking for tires anyway, so everybody comes into pit road. We're one pit stop away from the end of this one. Single file restart. Bunnell will lead him off pit road here as Kevin Savoy picks up his P2 spot. Andrew Phipps takes a little bit of extra time, gets a little right side taken care of. Chris Spencer there as well. Spicy moves up another 4 spots from that run. A great pit stop for Rich Holland. Big hashtag spicy out there. The poll's a lot closer. There's 7 votes. Does pineapple belong on pizza? 7 votes for yes. Now, on Twitch, they gave it the option to be able to use your the channel points to be able to do it. So that's a little bit more right. Appreciate everybody out there. Thank you so much. Yeah, a little closer on Facebook, but we're 50-50 across the board. See, it is for some folks, not necessarily for others. What else? Let's go. Holland says Johnny Thunder's out there. A good friend. You might have spent coins. I thought so. All right. So Jess put in the chat out there, Tumblr. That Tumblr is her Tumblr. So if you've not seen it, it is on our website, sigesports.com. I'll put it in the Facebook chat as well so you folks can see it. That Tumblr is her Tumblr, and all the proceeds go to her vacation. She gets a vacation every summer, and her vacation this year is going back to see her best friend, old K-Toes, Tiny Puppy Toes out there. She's going to be one for the ages. She's going to go see her. So all the money that we profit off of that, it goes to a good cause. Jesse gets a break from me. So go buy one. Also, check out the other merch in there. There's a few items in there. I'm still updating the shop, transferring everything else over from the print shop sector through that right there. So thank you, Jess, for putting that out there. I asked her to do that for me. Absolutely killer. Absolutely killer. That Tumblr is awesome. And a great segue. Those things are really expensive to buy, just so you know. They're like $22. We profit like $8. Shipping is expensive. The $8, of course, means that she needs 100 of them to be sold to have a fantastic fantastic vacation. It'd be $8,000. Can you believe that? No, sorry, that's $800. Man, I can math today. All right, 60 being completed, but now with a good restart here. Michael Coulter Jr. picking up another 2 spots. I talked about him yesterday, and I'll talk about him day in and day out. I'm a fan of Michael Coulter Jr. The work that he's done with MCI Graphics and everything that he's been able to push and try to accomplish, very proud of that young man and what he has worked on, especially when it comes to paint schemes. Rollback paint schemes are on point. Josh Brock out there with JB's Paint Shop helping him. And those drivers are right now running 6th and 7th. Brock trying to work himself back to 4th where he started. And all good things for those who wait. Right now, Chris Spencer holding on to 4th. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. You need this. Yours will be here Friday. Yeah. We got one for Jess too, so just so you know, that's it. I need this, she says. Love it. Crown over, fastest lap of the race, 39.85. We saw a 39.89, a 39.88, and now a 39.85, and that is Holland. And right now, Anthony McPherson all over the tail end of the 28. 9 of Williams in 10th in front. Battle for the top 10 looks as such. Battle boxes for you here on the edge. 9.28 in the 4 right there in tow. Anthony McPherson having a little bit better of a rebound there. He was trying to make sure he stayed out of the 22, and it just did not work. Ramsdale looks to be 2 laps down. I believe it was your lucky dog there. Did get a free pass. Bunnell, 7/10 of a second lead over Kevin Savoy. Talked about Kevin finishing second. I told Kevin whenever they were sitting in the driver's meeting, and I was trying to give him a little bit of, I was trying to razz him a little bit. I told him, I said, I'm rooting for everybody but you. But in all fairness, Kevin's a great driver. I'd root for him too. Spicey in third. Right there on the back bumper of the 99. He's back to tying with the highest position that he's been in. The 99 backed up the corner there. And right behind Spicey is a gaggle of cars. Right here. There it is. When Spicey gets into the corner, look at how these ones fan out. It's insane. Dark Horizon Fishing, our caution sponsor. Only one caution today. Little feather on the gas for the 35 as everybody tries to cross over the lanes to pull the air. And right now, Kevin Savoy right in front of the 35. 99, you see when the 99 backs up the corner, Spicey gets out of the gas a little harder there. Just a little bit more to turn in the corner. So 1.3 second lead as these drivers try to hold on for a little bit more pace. Everybody came to pit road roughly about 57/58. And right now it's working. Michigan is a great super speedway, and I love to see it. Somebody did something out there on the old platform. Stryker gave us a like. Mr. Strickland, how are you doing? Much love, my friend. Speaking of people to thank and be a part of, Mr. Michael Strickland, part of the Chop Shop iRacing series out there, has series on Tuesday. Brent, how are you doing, my Canadian friend? Kevin Savoy is the driver you're cheering on tonight. He's the lone Canadian. He's the lone non-United States resident out there. 99 holding the 35 back. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate the like. And right now, Andrew Phipps with a run to the inside of the 35. Joshua Brock there as well. Chris Spencer in line as well. Holland, following the 99 here, is going to have to find his way around Kevin Savoy if he wants a shot at trying to go after Bunnell. Doing good. Fantastic to hear. Love to see it. Love to see it. Twitch poll ended. They said yes. Here in a moment, I'm about to end the Does the Pineapple Belong on Pizza poll. It is tied. Somebody can break the tiebreaker. Don't make it be me. Spicy getting around. Phipps to the outside, 99, 3 wide on corner exit down the back straightaway. Somebody break that tie on Facebook. Spicy down to the bottom. 99 rolling the corner. 3 wide, corner exit. This is the battle for second. Josh Brock to second. 3 wide again. We have a 5-way battle for second. Brock to clear. Brock is fast in the first 15 laps. Looks like he might have saved something here. These drivers have started to catch the front pack, and Jesse Bunnell can just run away with it. The more they battle back here, the worse it gets. Rich Holland in 5th. Spicy still trying to clear the 99 here. We'll work on it. Anthony Crownover right there next to Kevin Savoy. He has made up a ton of ground here. These drivers are 2.5 back. 30 laps to go this next time by. As Will Kern is in the mix. Michael Coulter Jr. is in the mix. It just feels like chaos is about to happen. And this is some fantastic driving from this series. And right now, all eyes on this driver, the 99 of Kevin Savoy, and whether or not he can try to work himself back around this scenario. 28 on the high side, pulls Will Kern. 31 to the bottom. 3 to the bottom. 28 to the bottom. 71 being completed. All right, the general consensus is on Twitch. Go, Coulter, go, says Holly. Love to see it. Mr. Brent, you've been following for a day over a week, my friend. Thank you so much for being a follower out there. I look forward to seeing more and more days of you getting out there and running with us. Just so everybody knows, though, we will end that poll. The results are tied on Facebook. Close the poll. But on Twitch, it was an outstanding 7-0. And you can thank Jess for that. She spent some points. Love it. Oh, I love it. Look at this battle. Andrew Phipps now trying to go to work as Christopher Spencer's going to be in third here. Josh Brock in fourth. Spicy back up into this race line. Trying to get his spots back. Kevin Savoy back to the bottom side. Hashtag rigged. Yes, it was. Folks, my moderator did that. I'm not even going to fib about it. My moderator took care of all of that. Hashtag spicy getting a big old thank you. For Spencer trying to close the distance. Getting close to 25 laps to go. VIP Tires and Service with 66 locations across the Northeast. I encourage you to find a location near you. But more importantly, go check out West Lebanon, New Hampshire store. You will have a great time having your car looked over, having your automobile serviced, and making sure that you have the right tires for your needs. I mean, they've been doing winter tire packages. We had some big advice come from Mark Creighton just the other day, or just a couple of weeks ago. Brock Weekly to pit road. Brock wrecked on pit road. Whoa. Let's see what happened here. I think he intended to come to pit road to lock it up. Oh, and just... Oh. No! He's got to get down there. Hopefully that car is okay. Go see Mark Creighton and that entire family. There's the 54. He came in on 72. Try to do something different for these drivers. One, put himself on some better tires. And on top of that, 25 laps to go. He's the first to take here, as some of the drivers want to be there at the end. Bunnell right now with a 1.8 second lead over Andrew Phipps with 25 laps to go. Chris Spencer working at that third spot. Kevin Savoy is going to be in fourth. Will Kern in fifth. I like the thought and the idea. Creighton is lap times a full second better than the field. Second this time by. He is passing drivers and waving at them out the passenger window right now. That's what new tires over some of these old tires do. And boy, did he just send it. 40.17, 1.4 seconds faster than Jesse Bunnell. Kevin Savoy, 41.39. Crown over to fifth here as Rich Holland looks to go another way. 54 to the outside. Creighton passing on the outside. You need tires. You can't just take fuel here. There's no way you can just take fuel. None whatsoever. Big spicy. And the Wolf. Folks, if you like what you're hearing, of course and always, you can thank this guy for you. Skull Key out there. Twitch.tv/Skull Key. Facebook.com/Skull Key. And to find Skull Key on the old YouTube platform. He's another content creator and iRacing commentator for your needs. Reach out to him if you need one. Super awesome dude. Love him. He's amazing. Turn it up. Coulter getting a whole lot of cheered on here. 5 seconds off the pace right now, but he is still there inside the top 5. One of his best races as of late. Up 12. Bob Garofalo. I always talk about Bob and how he's there at the end. Well, Bob Garofalo here, and the number 40, he finds himself in a positive situation here, and he's coming to pit road as well. Long pit road entrance. Pits from 9th. Jeff Pless goes around. Will Kern, a lap down, going around the race leader right now. Will Kern very fast on the long haul. Top 10, getting his lap back as Bunnell stays out. 41.69. The driver that you're going to be wanting to watch here. Andrew Phipps, of course, now comes off of pit lane as well. He came out on 77. Trying to run that 2.5 down from Jesse Bunnell that he needed. Spencer in second. Crown over to pit road. Bob Garofalo to pit, is still coming off of pit lane right now. These drivers are, tell you what, if something happens, I would say in the next, he can go to pretty much 89 on the in the midst of all this. So 17 is going to maybe think about pit lane here, because if not, he's going to have issues. 17 with some right side. He is coming to pit lane. He is driving his took us off right now. He has some right side. 99 of Kevin Savoy will take over the lead here to lead some laps. Most laps led today. Jesse Bunnell, some bonus points going his way. Rich Holland takes over second here as Donnell Williams going to be there in third. Donnie, go. That's like a go, Gadget, go, but even better because it's Donnell Williams. Jeff Pless to fourth. Will Kern's going to be back here in eighth, and he's got 36 seconds right now. 3 drivers on pit road. 36 seconds to he and Kevin Savoy. Kevin will have to think about pit lane as well. 20 laps to go. He is in. He's committing. Spicy going to commit as well. Donnie going to commit. Jeff Pless to lead here. Pless came in 58. He's going to be the last driver that will need to complete a cycle. Hey, oh no. Brent out there. Brian Ranker giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Bless doing everything that he can. Will Kern. We have 18 drivers on the lead lap. First driver off the lead lap. Going to be Joshua Brock. He did have to serve a penalty for pit road speeding. Of course, the unsafe pit entrance pretty much is what that was. He locked it up, and he probably downshifted just one too many. So if there were a caution, he would be your lucky dog. And you know he's praying for one. Praying not to be the cause of one, that's for sure. Spicy coming off pit road at 11th. Gonna have some work to do for the next 18 laps. Right now, Joe Tardif coming around. He came in at 77. Up 6 spots from the start of the race. There is the number 24 working very hard for his money. Reminder, folks, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, some of the best platforms out there for sim racing, and we have been included in one of them. We love to be a part of it. Thank you so much to all the folks out there doing what you do. Brian Ranker was my very first follower, folks. If you didn't know that, well, now you do. Jesse Bunnell runs the fastest lap of the race, 39.73. How much are my ball caps on the merch? My ball caps are... let me look. I don't remember. My Flex Fit ones. Here, I'll get the link, I think. I've got my beanies out there. Hold on. I haven't... They were supposed to be up last night, but they didn't. Here's the beanies, and the merch shop will be right there as well. T-shirts are $20. Beanies are $22.50. Justice Cup is $30. I think the Flex Fit hats are going to be... I will have to look. Hold on just a second. I will be able to tell you. Actually, yes, I'll be able to tell you. You can buy yourself a mouse pad out there as well. Those things are a lot more expensive than I thought they were going to be as well, but it's all good. It's all good. Jeff Pless, your race leader, holding on for everything that he's got. Excuse me. The hats are going to be... Actually, they're going to be up. I'm going to put them up. 14 laps to go. Pless out front. 17 and a half seconds. Bunnell to third already. Gets himself around a few drivers. And right now, he is burning the tires off of that car. Burning the midnight oil to get himself around to catch Andrew Phipps. $13 laps to go here, folks. Phipps, Pless, second. About to be under fire. Kevin Savoy came out on 81 as well. He is catching some laps right now, but Bunnell a little bit slower on that last lap. Kevin Savoy catching here about a tenth faster than Jesse Bunnell. Andrew Phipps, Jesse Bunnell need a few extra wins here to start tightening those reins and tightening those points to Kevin Savoy. Jeff Pless in a good situation here will need to come to pit road fairly soon. It will definitely be interesting to see what happens here. We're darn sure. There it is. It's up. They are 28 plus shipping, whatever that is. Whatever the shipping is to you. We don't calculate the shipping. But it is, I know it's a little bit more expensive Canadian, and it's 28 US dollars. Whatever the conversion is that for that. 12 seconds. Bunnell side by side with the 17. I'm sorry, Phipps side by side with the 17. I was looking at Jesse Bunnell's name and called the 12 Bunnell. That's not right. Joey Cam giving us a like. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate you. Christopher Spencer in the 5 spots. Spicy moving up as well. He came in on 81. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate you. Thank you, folks out there, for doing yourself some justice. More importantly, there it is. Thank you, dear. Billy Gaff out there. Find all. There she is. I'm just going to copy her message over to Facebook because Facebook I had to put up separately. There it is. That's from Dilly Gaff over there, which is my moderator. She's amazing. Kevin Savoy trying to track down that Bunnell here, 0.2 of a second. Well, flex fit hat options there. They are available in, I think there's 2 sizes. I know I've got different colors and my logo is stitched on there. It's embroidered. Anthony Crownover in 5th here. Spicy still working. Will Kern having a phenomenal night. Now, Will Kern dropped back a little while, but Kern staying inside the top 10, doing a phenomenal job. 6th, looking for 5th here, as he looks to try to push a little bit extra here towards the end. Spicy closing in the distance. Bunnell, 0.15 of a second, goes down to the 99. He ran that car hard. Question is, did he run it too hard? We're under 10 laps to go. Just passing through, showing the love of the chat. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate you. That's the Grijalva family out there. Thank you very much. Valerie being awesome. Thank you, dear. It's also SIGesports.com, S-I-G Esports. Stands for signature. Stands for the most awesome stuff out there that you'll ever see. Just saying. 99 put some pressure on the 17. They have 1 lap difference on tires. And Bunnell might have stayed out too late. He had a huge lead and let some of the drivers run him down there for a little bit. 8 laps to go. Bunnell to the high side, Savoy to the inside. Bunnell still leads on the high side. I'm telling you, that high line carries speed on exit. 99 going to utilize some drop in here, trying to pull the air off to 17. 17 all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. 99 trying to get himself around. 17 almost free off corner exit. The 99 back in tow here as Kevin Savoy tries to break up the draft. Tries to make the 99 move around just a little bit. Big old SIGesports.com. Thank you, dear. If you haven't done so, folks, make sure you get in our Discord as well. If you get in our Discord, be able to game with me. Be able to game with a lot of folks. It's a community meant for gamers, and to each and every one of you, even if you're not gamers, you can get in there and meet spouses. You can meet some new friends. It is all meant for you folks. The drive that I'm impressed with, here he comes, Chris Spencer. Out of the throttle into the corner, he is getting down. Andrew Phipps giving it 77, short pitted to try to pull some speed here. Chris Spencer tracking him down. 6 laps to go. 5 this time by as Kevin Savoy tries to put some more pressure on the 17. There's not a bump and run that's safe on this racetrack. You need to have a clear shot at it. That's for sure. 17 being disrupted. The draft and the shove here. Sounds good, Brent. Appreciate you very much, my man. I appreciate you. Remember, all the merch helps supply all the stuff that we need to do our job here. So make sure that you folks, if you want merch, you're directly supporting me and just directly supporting the stream. 99 to go to the inside. 17 the crossover. 99 to try to take over the outside. Almost gets into the bottom side of, to the backside of Bunnell. Bunnell able to counter that. This is a great battle for the lead here. These two are duking it out. Savoy trying to find a way around the 17 here. Trying to earn this one. Holy cow. 4 laps to go. Bunnell trying to control the race line. Kevin Savoy trying to get another dig at this one. Chris Spencer now within striking distance of Andrew Phipps. Anthony Cranover solid for 5th. Rich Holland has a great drive today, up to biggest mover of the race. Still that number 3 car, Michael Coulter Jr. came in on lap 80. Donnell Williams came in on 81. Bob Garofalo still up 7. Has an opportunity here to get himself up a few more spots. Jeff Pless had to serve a penalty when he came to pit lane. He was speeding on pit road, but he led some laps here, so that's always a plus. I mean, what else can he ask? Lead some laps at a race. He led quite a few before he came down to pit lane. Here we go. If you thought it was heating up, well, guess what? 17, 99, 99, still trying to work that bottom sector. 17, clear, out of 2. Jesse Bunnell trying to make the 99 earn a win here. He has led 80% of this race. And with 2 laps to go, Kevin has worked and worked and worked. It'll be white flag this time brought to you by Rogue Energy. Link in the description. Use Signature Esports as your promo code. You'll save 10%. First time, I believe you save 25%. So get out there, get yourself some Rogue Energy. Find the hydration section, find the energy section, and watch Kevin Savoy. He's got a run on the bottom side here. He's going to try to make this back straightaway work. Got to get to it. 17, 2 more turns to defend. I know there's other battles going on right now, but I tell you what, Bunnell in tow. Like he has a little strap down there. 17. Midway. They're going to cross over. Who's got it? Oh, Kevin Savoy, I think, got it. Hold on. It shows Jesse Bunnell, the closest finish that I've seen on iRacing today. Shows Jesse Bunnell on my relative, but I didn't have the clean shot. I did not have the clean shot. Give me a second. Give me a second. Checkered flag. I will know in just a moment, folks. I'm going to stop it right there. I want a clean shot of this. Quarter speed to the start-finish line. 17 and the 99. Kevin Savoy made a great move, tried to drive all the way to the bottom. 17 went to get there, and by that much. Oi. Hold on, you're going to see everything. Let me back this up by a frame. By that much. Strawberry Kiwi is the best Rogue Energy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a link in the description on Facebook and YouTube, folks. On Twitch, I need to set up a hotkey for that. That's it right there. Look at that. Jesse, there to burn it down, folks. Very deserving of that one. And I tell you what, he earned every lick of it. Man. 17 takes it to victory lane today for the VIP Tires and Service Racing Team. Of course, that is always a great thing to have your sponsor do that. Before we look at our race results, we're just gonna go say hello. Doc Horizon 50 bits. Tell you what, brother, you did a phenomenal job racing today. We'll take a look at that. I'm waiting for Jesse to get up here so that way I can have a little chitty chat with him. He's being congratulated right now by his team. He earned that one. No doubt he earned that one. Holy cow. Timothy, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let's bring chat back down here, folks. Holy cow. Holy cow. And a burnout to celebrate. That was a great run. That was a great finish. I'm sorry I didn't focus elsewhere. That was huge. Huge. Timothy, thank you. Colton, thank you. It was a great race, an amazing run. Thank you for the 50 bits out there, my friend. I appreciate you. Much love, sir. Coulter had a top 9. Biggest mover of the race was Michael Coulter, finishing in 9th. That was it was huge, huge for him. Great day for him. Let's see. Wait, did he make it up there yet? All right. Well, while we wait, let's talk to Kevin Savoy here real quick while we wait for Bunnell to figure out what he's got going on there. That was an incredible race there at the end by basically less than 1/100th of a second. Kevin, I mean, what a run! You made him earn it. You made him earn it, and you did a phenomenal job trying to make sure that you kept the nose of your car clean. Walk me through today's race. That was incredible.
Ooh, yeah, that was a crazy finish. Yeah, started out, it was decent. Didn't feel really good in the early runs, but you could see Bunnell was flying all night. Got me a bit worried, but slowly picked it up. And in the last run, I figured something out and got a great pit stop because he actually got in 1 lap earlier than me, and I think I was like 3 seconds behind, and I came out a second behind. So yeah,
I was
really happy with that pit stop.
I always compliment your pit stops. You're one of the best on pit road of pretty much all the series that I see. Between you, Andrew Payne, and I would have to say Brandon Banks. You three are probably my top 3 that I would say have probably some of the best pit road entrances and exits that are out there, and that gains you a lot of time. A lot of time when we see you win races, it's because you've had a flawless pit stop.
Yeah, they're either great or horrible.
Well, you haven't spent on pit road in a while.
No, so I don't want to jinx it right now, but yeah, so I've been pretty good at not getting hit by a pit road penalty lately, so I'll try to keep it like that. But yeah, I got into that last run and got behind Jesse and just clicked down laps and tried to gain some time. But man, right out of the bat, he was flying a good 2 or 3/10 of a second, and even in the long runs, he was able to keep it. So, and he was doing magic with those tires.
This was his race to lose. I mean, honestly, 87 laps led, a caution right smack dab in the middle of all of it. To go back out there and do it again, it was a good run by him. But you've had runs like this as well, where it's just killer, and they just need a couple more wins. They're just trying to make the end of the season as we start getting close to over 13 races to go in the season. They're just trying to tighten that range just a little bit more. But Kevin, current points leader, and I was not rooting against you. Actually, I was I was rooting for a great race, and I got it.
Yeah, that was an awesome race. I thought I might have been able to get him, but man, I tried to snuck right on the outside, but when he went to block, I just lifted just a dab just to make sure I didn't hit him. So I just lost maybe that half a mile an hour. That might have helped me get there, but man, it was an awesome race. I can't say anything wrong with Jesse, man. He ran one hell of a flawless race tonight.
I'm surprised you guys didn't touch at the end. It was close, but you both did a phenomenal job. Congratulations, Kevin. Look forward to seeing you next week. Give your shout outs, my man.
Well, thanks to you, Jason, and Signature Esports, everything you do for us. Great broadcast every week. Thanks to everyone at the Winston Throwback, the drivers, the admins, everyone running in the background. Thanks a bunch to painters. And thanks to everyone watching up there. Fan or not, we do it for you guys. It's awesome. Thanks.
Hey, Kevin, I do have to ask, pineapple on pizza or not?
Hell no.
See, there's a vote no. Okay,
yeah, and I'm Canadian.
And he's Canadian.
That's where it came from.
And he's Canadian. So there you go. Oh, you do have a big fan out there. His name's Brent. If you go back to our Facebook page, he's from Canada. I believe he's a young man. He's a fan of our Canadian drivers. So you should go see him.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Brent.
Thanks, man. Kevin, much love, man. You didn't win this week, so I'm gonna go back to rooting for you next week.
I'm happy with second tonight, man. That was awesome.
Hey, you know what? We said top 5, right?
Yep.
That's what it is. 99 P2 today. Phenomenal racer. He's just killer. Let's talk to Jesse real quick before I send him off to the races. had a way to celebrate, and you had probably the coolest finish in my Winston Throwback Series history, and probably the closest finish for first. I've had tight races for second. I've had tight races for for that second, third, fourth, fifth in the super speedway sector. But I've never had one this close, and to this date, I'm trying to even think about it and all the leagues and the thousands upon thousands of races that I've called. Jesse, that was insane. There at the end, you guys didn't touch. You ran it clean, and you led 87 of these 100 laps.
Yeah, wow, that was quite a finish. Not as good as I wanted it to be. Well, it was good, but it was a little closer than what I wanted it to be. I knew racing Kevin there at the end, it was going to be tight. He's always coming on strong at the end of these things, and I knew I could race my line and he wouldn't rough me up, and pretty sure he felt the same way. Him and I have raced each other for a long time now, and I don't think I think the very first race that we ever ran, I think him and I got together maybe, but besides that, we raced really clean, and he was coming. So congrats to him. Another good run. I just can't get any points on this guy. Win, and he runs second. So we'll take it, man. I'm pretty ecstatic. That must have been cool to watch on TV.
It was. I couldn't even pay attention to anybody else for the last 10 laps. And that's a shame because there was some great racing going on everywhere. You two took that one.
I was trying to get out, away from him, because I knew if I backed up, he had a little bit fresher tires than me. So my plan was just get out as far as I could and try to hold him off, and we did, just barely.
I mean, you did a great job over the course of basically like the last 5 laps of holding that inside corner, holding the runs where you needed them to be. And that was that a lot of rear view mirror driving, or is that just trying to be smart about taking the line away? Because there for a moment, I thought you were going around because he crossed over to the back bumper, and thank God netcode was not a thing today.
Yeah, that one was a little close. No, I wasn't really mirror driving him as much as I was just trying to just take the air away from him. These cars seem like they're a lot aero dependent, get a lot tighter in traffic. So I wasn't really trying to block him. I was just kind of trying to block the air. But my car was honestly the best all night long running that line, running down at the bottom. I seemed to get tight if I ran up in the middle groove or up towards the top. So it just so happened that was the groove he was trying to get me on, and I was more or less just running my line. And then coming to the stripe there, I threw a little block on him, I think maybe on the last lap, but then gave him a lane down on the bottom. Luckily, just good enough to hold him off.
I tell you what, it's a good thing that I think if you go to the bottom there, he might make that pass on the high side. There's enough speed there on that second lane. He's carrying momentum, but I think you had the right corner. I think you did everything right tonight. This was I told Kevin that this was your race to lose, and by God, you came out and you knocked it out of the park. Congratulations, Jesse. I know that Mark's proud of you. Give you shout outs, my man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out, of course, to the sponsor and my sponsor, VIP Tires and Service. Go out. It's not too late this winter. Go get you some snow tires, get you through the rest of the season. They'll take good care of you. I want to say thanks to him. And I want to say hi to Amanda, my mom, Barbara, my Aunt Lisa. I know she's watching, Mike and Kathy. Father-in-law Mike is also a good friend of mine, battling some shit right now, and thinking about him. And we won one Sunday night for him, and we damn sure won this one for him too.
Well, Jesse, my thoughts. Much love, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Excellent job. I can't wait to watch it. I'm sure it's awesome as always.
Go.
Oh,
and
one more. I got to give a shout out to my teammate, Mr. Spice, or I'd be in trouble.
Spice.
So I want to give him props, man. He finally had a good run tonight. I know he won top 5. I think he ended up P6, but kept the fenders on it and got him some points tonight. And I want to say congrats to him.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Jesse, congratulations once again. Be good, be safe, my friend, and my many thoughts with you.
Thanks as always, bud. Appreciate it.
17. Victor, today I put them in a channel together so they can chit chat about their race and what happened there. Ooh, we love it. All right. Is Chris up? Hold on. I'm just hold on. Chris, are you there? Mr. Spencer, are you there? Christopher.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Because dang it, you finished third, dude.
Yeah, that was a pretty good night. Really, really good race, man. One heck of a battle there with Andrew at the end there for third place.
I wish I could have watched it. Well, I watched the passes. I watched what you were doing to get to Andrew, to get around Andrew. And then all of a sudden, 10 laps to go, 8 laps to go. Jesse and Kevin are having a fight of their life. What did you need? I mean, you had 2.5 seconds. You came in pretty much when Kevin did, but you came in with about 5-second difference there. And boy, I tell you what, you plowed through the field. I'd say plowed. You mowed down the field, my man.
Yeah, pretty solid night. I wish I had what they had. Jesse was able to just run the bottom. He was just able to hook that yellow line and just keep it down there the whole race and just keep it out front. So great job of him. And eventually, it looks like Kevin finally moved his way down there. I tried it a few times, but it was a little too free for me. So I ended up running about a lane higher. But other than that, it was a great race. Great car. Car felt great all night. In traffic, out of traffic. So I really enjoyed that.
We all know that I'm a fan of you. I've been a fan of you for how long?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I keep waiting for the time that I get to say, all right, well, you're going to dominate a race just the same. I mean, you are just getting there, man. I know this is a tough league, but you've really stepped up your skill set, and that number 6 is getting there, getting places.
Oh, yeah. Started the season off pretty decent. Had a little bit of a rough mid-season there, but last few races have been pretty strong. Really looking forward to Bristol, my favorite track. So I'm hoping to put on a show there and maybe put a win in.
Well, if not, make it look good on the helicopter award. That's all I ask.
That's the deal. Check his records there. I'm going for it. Trying to win it.
I mean, but I hope you have a good race, man. Chris, give your shout-outs, man. Congratulations once again on a P3. I love what you've been doing as of late.
Thank you, Jason. Of course, Signature Esports, Jason. I've been watching for a few years now and enjoy all the work that you do. The Winston Throwback series, everyone who runs it behind the scenes as well, just a great job. Just, tonight, a heck of a show, and just because of the work that they put in. So thank those guys. Smoke Show Racing, of course, my team. That's our TV network. And yeah, just again, just everyone. You don't really get to race like that at Michigan, especially in these cars all the time. And just it shows what kind of talent's in this league, and I enjoy doing it every week.
Talent in these drivers. Chris Spencer, my man, congratulations to P3 finish. Just keep knocking those doors down.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'm talking to you in Victory Lane next week.
That's what I want to hear. Bristol will be next week, and Chris Spencer finishes in third. The dude is awesome. He is very much awesome. And last but not least, we didn't do it because I wanted to talk to the drivers. Jesse Bunnell gets himself a victory over Kevin Savoy today and does it by 18 1,000ths of a second. So that's almost 2 100ths. That's a quarter, not even a quarter of a tenth. That's insane. Insane. Chris Spencer, P3, gets around Andrew Phipps and finishes 4th. Anthony Crowdover in 5th. Man, he was coming. I knew that he had something for Rich there for a little bit, and I missed seeing all that action. Jesse and Kevin ran such a great into that race that I know I missed some great racing, like Donnie and Coulter battling it out right there. Coulter sitting himself in 9th, biggest mover of the race. He's in up 9 spots. Donnie finishes inside the top 10 as well. Will Kern having a wonderful night as well. Spicy finishing 6th. Anthony McPherson had a great rebound there after that contact with the 22, but able to keep it rolling. Fantastic drive off there. Joe Tardif comes back to the series and almost crests the top 10. Gets himself an 11th place finish. Parker Weekly, Brandon Porter, or Creighton, Bob Garofalo, all there. Bob is still up spots, up 7 spots. Bob is steadily improving. He's watching other drivers, watching his race line, figuring out what works for him, and he's doing a phenomenal job. Michael Cleary and Rayburn Joshua Brock, all these drivers. Brock got his pit road speeding penalty, so he finds himself a lap down, and then all the way down to the very big portion of this one. There is the rest of your race results. Jeff Pless, Jeff Ramsdale, Stump Strickland, Dillard, and John Hammond had issues early, had to step out. So it happens. Appreciate everybody out there for being a part of the stream. My name is Jason. Signature Esports is the platform. Make sure you hit that like, follow, subscribe on all the platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Find us on TikTok, on Twitter, Instagram. Website, SigEsports.com. VIP Tires and Service, fantastic. Spicy over there at big special thank you to Spicy for from Dark Horizon Fishing giving us some love and being our caution sponsor throughout hopefully the foreseeable future. He's been knocking down the door a little bit and kicking butt and taking names. So go book something with him now. Find him on Facebook. Link is in the description. Book your fishing trip from between May and September. He fishes the Chesapeake Bay and James River area over there in Virginia. Let me speak correctly there. Solid dude. We'll take you out. You'll have a good time. You go out there on the ocean and just enjoy yourselves. Much love, folks. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another, because if not, you're not my friend. But also remember, always hold those dear to you, and remember that friends can be family too. And the moment that you lose those moments, you can you never know when you're not going to be able to say you're sorry, or be able to say goodbye the last time, or say hello the last time, or just be the nice people. You know what I mean? Thoughts and prayers for Benell, and thoughts and prayers for Kelvin and his family. And I tell you what, today was a great race. Nothing to be somber about. Much love, folks. Be good, be kind to one another. Once again, see you in the next one.